Welcome fellow adventurer and dungeon master to a new edition of Character Concept for You, where I create level 1 characters for you to use as either heroes or NPCs. Feel free to change them in any way you like or create your own hero with the build you see before you. My name is Model42 and today I want to tell you about the weird looking Rutok, a dwarf beastkin witch with amazing versatility and huge support potential, aided by his little friend, a monkey by the name of Smallpaw. At the end of my hopefully inspirational video you will find my character sheet for him that you can easily save via screenshots. For the PDF version you only need to follow the description, and now let us take a look together. If you want to stop at any time to read the rules or effects, feel free to do so, since we have a lot to go over with this one. Rutok has no class DC, is stronger than most, not very agile, really robust, insanely smart, has lived for a long time, though his ugly outside makes it hard for him to connect. He is quite skilled and has a lot of knowledge to offer, though his crafting is impeccable. With decent saving throws aside from reflexes, a decent perception and slow speed, he does not sound too great, though for a witch he has decent hit points and speaks 6 languages fluently. His fighting abilities are not great, but the green-skinned hero is far from helpless in combat. He can see normal in darkness, can change his shape to his dwarven side and back, recuperates faster from fear effects, is really good at alchemy once he gets the feat to actually craft them. Keep this in mind for his first level up. As the patron of curses, a familiar, all the benefits from spellcasting which has and also can cast focus spells, called hexes. Rutok has the holy trifecta of spellcasting options. You can find the important information for Smallpaw here as well, and also a quick overview how crafting works. Being a maxed spellcaster, his spell attack rolls and spell DC are impressive, and he can prepare spells of the occult list, 5 cantrips and 2 level 1 spells at the moment. As usual with cantrips, once prepared he can cast them at will for the day, and his evil eye focus spell can frighten a creature and keep it frightened for a time. Rutok has 10 cantrips available through his familiar Smallpaw, but we only wrote down 8 since that is enough, though feel free to add 2 more as you wish. Usually he prepares the spells Guidance, Detect Magic, Know Direction, Light and Read Aura, though also has access to Daze, Chill Touch and Sigil. When it comes to his level 1 spells, he usually prepares 1 Fear spell and 1 Sleep spell, though also can prepare Ray of Enfeeblement, Ill Omen, Grim Tendrils and Phantom Pain, being able to cast some devastating spells if needed. Rutok's inventory is filled with the usual stuff, but also a lot of tools and things needed for his hobby of alchemy. To make his weapon more unique we paid 5 silver for the staff, which is usually free of charge. Also we bought 4 formulas for his formula book to start him off on his journey. If you want to level him up authentically, focus on his alchemy crafting as soon as you can, and also add more spells that weaken enemies or deal negative or acid damage, trying to increase his spell casting potential at every corner. Since he is a tough guy, keeping him that way would also be a good idea, so lean into constitution the most, after intelligence of course. Rutok is a very unusual build, and because of his rare beastkin heritage you need to ask for your DM's permission to play him. As a chaotic good character he will do anything for what he feels is right, judging based on his long life experience of traveling the southern world. Though he does not look like a dwarf at first glance, he feels a deep kinship with them and also upholds his honor at all times, not lowering himself for petty purposes, though once he has set his mind on something or is contracted to do something, he will not back down or give up, making friends if difficult for him, but once he finds them, he will do anything he can to keep them close, needing them to feel loved and accepted. It definitely is not easy being green, though he has a deep attachment to the animal inside him and views it as the reason he is so strong, being able to travel the world and look for new sources of magic for alchemical purposes, a field of study which he wants to finally put into active practice, though still hasn't figured out the details yet. His little friend, Smallpaw, who aided him for more years than he can count, is a steadfast ally, aiding him with the wisdom of his patron and also being a funny and entertaining sort to pass the time. If you want to see him in his dwarven form, which he views as even uglier than his hybrid form, you'll need a lot of begging, since he absolutely refuses to change, liking his frog side more and more with each passing day. After traveling for so long, he is actually kind of bored with all the buying and counting of coins, preferring a simple and honest trade of items for one another, as long as they are fairly accepted, of course. His costumes and weapons are usually decorated with bones and skulls, most of them found on the wayside or strange places, and he has a story to tell about all of them. This might be one of his ways to break the ice of looking creepy, since he actually is a very nice and polite person, that can even be funny on occasion, telling long jokes he heard from other pilgrims, druids and wanderers. Thank you for sticking with me to the end, and if you like Rutok or just want to help out, leave a like and subscribe for more content and guides. You can also leave a comment of what you think about him or how you would use this interesting male character, or build, in your games. Stay safe my friends, and we will see each other somewhere in Galarian. If you are looking for the character sheet pages, here they come.